Shut up! Check go! Ready! Hot, hot! Let's go! Hut! On the double! Ta-da! Come on, set! Ready? Set! Ready? 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 Let's go now! Go! Ready up! Check go! Set! Ready! Hot, hot! Here we go! Hut! Here we go, set! Hut, go! Ready, set! Ready! Ready, break! Ready. Great. Thanks a lot. Going for another session.
On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. All bye weeks now in the rear-view mirror. We are full speed ahead in the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown! The Wizards go up 6-0 here in the first. Not exactly the big play that these reworked kickoffs were designed to promote, Brock, but hey, excitement's excitement, right? And it is hard to beat the old scoop and score.
Don't tell that kicking team that wasn't a big play. This is what they work on all week long, Kate.
Yep.
This is how they become special as a special teams unit to punch it out and take it back to the house.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Wizards will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's Miller on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And they had that one contained right at the line. Tackled by Keon White there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Cardinals 1st down. From the gun, it's Murray. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals finish off their opening drive. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
on to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. He'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. He'll throw it. Bell on the catch. And that's good for a gain of 5. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. To the air, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals take over on his 5th interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Cardinals parlay the interception into points. Trey Benson, the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Now Prater on to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Give now to the running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And they'll have first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
Ready, go!
Throwing from the gun here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Mario Douglas, the intended target. So it'll be 2nd down. Here's a throw. Cut out left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Throw left side caught by Douglas. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be a first down. Malone back gets the handoff. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Working quickly here. They're going play action. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Completed here to Komet. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Green, green, green. Omaha, Omaha. Omaha.
Back to the air, Murray. Benson's got it. And they bring him down around the 34.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
No one around. He's got space. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Let's go.
1st down from the red zone. Able to get it to Benson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. They give on 2nd to Benson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the 2nd here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. And he's going to score. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. And it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Now Prater on to send it away. Wow, bringing it out from the back of the end zone here. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Brought to the ground by Kaiser White. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 6 now. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throw on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
We're going for this. Flush down out to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. They kick the running back in motion. From the 44 here on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that takes them to 3rd down. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Play action on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Dude, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Offense up to the line fast. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential 1st down.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Working quickly here. And off to Benson from the gun.
You want to talk about one position that really has morphed over the years? When you think of old school middle linebackers, the big physical guys that just stuffed holes, not anymore. These guys can run just about as well as anybody on the field. He showed it off creating that negative play.
They'll throw on 1st. Oh no, they get him yet again. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals are going to take over after the interception.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, Ace, Ace. 1-1. Hey, Ace, Ace. 2-2.
From the 23. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I'm sure coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
Murray here on first down. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. This one misses the tight end. And now it's second down.
What?
Running this one left. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Gotta figure out this third down here.
2-2.
From the gun, it's Murray. And in for the Arizona touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Prater adds the PAT. And the Cardinals stretch their lead to 21. Now Prater on to send it away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Dell with the grab. Escapes a defender. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll give him a first down.
Let's go now. Come my team. Come my team.
Setting up a throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Offense in the hurry up here. Working inside the red zone. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have second down coming up. He'll throw it yet again. Dumps it off to his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
This throw is caught. And in for the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Here's Miller on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. "19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10, Murray. Taken in by Harrison. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's going to be second down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. McManus sends it through. And that makes this a 3-score game. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Now Prater on to send it away. To return this, Marcus Jones. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And he's brought down for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Second and 12 behind the sticks. Connection made to Dell. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Caught quick right side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Putting a receiver in motion. From the 31. Henry on the catch. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and they're going to have a first down. They'll throw it again. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That was B.J. Ojulari on the stop. From the 22 on second down. Chased out to his right. He's on the move. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Juke the defense. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Wizards cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Wizards cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. The give now to Benson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now Murray on the play fake. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. And they send a man in motion. That one's out and cut on the right side. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Benson on 1st and 10. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made on the play by Dietrich Wise. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Staying on the ground with Benson. And he'll be stopped after getting this down to the 31. Call it 4 yards, and we'll see what they do now from 4th and short in this spot.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. They'll run. It's Benson. He's got the first with room to go inside the 20. They go for it on 4th down and get it in a big way. 25 yards there.
That's a dream come true right there as a play caller, Kate. You leave the offense out there on 4th and inches. You try to pound it forward just to move those chains. You get the best of both.
And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals push their lead further to start the half. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Cardinals take a 3-possession lead. Now Prater on to send it away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. Oh, no, and it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner, because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. We've got a screen to the running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense up to the line fast. On 2nd and 12 now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
First down from the red zone. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Kyler looking to throw. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. They send a receiver in motion right. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Touchdown, Arizona! Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Prater adds the PAT. And the Cardinals make it a 24-point ball game. Now Prater on to send it away. Wow, bringing it out from the back of the end zone here. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Working quickly here. 2nd and 6 now. And they pick him off again. Max Melton with the INT. And the Cardinals get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Let's come in here, Brock. It's Murray. That throw finds Komet. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They give up the gut to Benson. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Cardinals first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Omaha.
Play action now, Murray. And he's going to score. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals continue piling it on here in the fourth. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals continue piling on to this lead.
Wizards 21. Matt Prater to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
There's no negatives ever on the grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, we'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
From the 34. He's on the move. This one is taken in by Tony. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 35 out of that one. And that gives them the first. He'll look to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go, set.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Touchdown!
San Antonio.
Here's Slide to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Wizards get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And they've got it. They've recovered the onside kick. All right, so a positive play for them, if nothing else. Game seems pretty far out of reach at this point, but still, had to try the onside kick in that spot.
You know what that was? It was 2 things, Cade. A, it's a good chance to practice your onside kick in a pretty low-pressure environment. But B, and so much more.
And they pick him off again! Buda Baker picks it off. And he's gonna go. It's a pick 6. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Cardinals grow their lead yet again.
Wizards 28. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. From the 39. That's taken in by Henry. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here. To throw it on 1st down. That's him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Running it now out of the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Wizards trying to do some window dressing. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. On the move, headed right. Complete to Dell. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Throwing now on first down. That'll be complete to Gibson. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Trying to set this up quick. From the 20 on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react.
And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Keytrell Clark picks it. And the Cardinals make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one.